Well, good evening everyone. I didn't expect to be doing another live stream today, but a bit of breaking news and that is a boat is stranded here right off Los Cristianos shoreline. It is one of the fishing boats. I believe it was making its way over to the fish farm and it just seemed to lose a bit of power and then ended up just drifting and colliding against the rocks. We've got people swimming in between it and stuff. Very interesting. I don't know how they're going to get it off the rocks, but I did think I'd jump on because something a bit interesting. The guy, thankfully, is okay. It's the man you can see on the boat there. No one's injured or harmed or anything. Something, yeah, the tide's dragged it right into the rocks. I don't know how they're going to get it out. There's no Coast Guard here or anything to do anything with it.
I imagine the Coast Guard will have to come in. That's a wave.
Needs something to pull it out away from the rocks. We're going to go and take a little closer look further up there.
Yeah.
So we'll make our way down. This is the big show walk the dogs here. We're just walking the dog and then this happened. Very unusual. I've never seen anything like that before at all over here. If anyone remembers years and years ago, the Fred Olsen actually ran aground in Los Cristianos, one of the ferries a long time ago. Can't dock there, mate, no. Well, yeah. It's this little boat keeps coming in and out. It's dropped a few people off that have swam across to it, but nothing's really happened since it sort of comes in, and a few people have got onto it, but it needs a good tug or something to get it out of where it's at. Let's go and have a little bit of a closer look. So this is Los Cristianos. This has literally just happened now. So we'll wait and see if a tug or something is going to come and help this boat, this ship, fishing vessel, however you want to call it. It's going to be a little bit windy, guys. I apologise. I've got no microphones. It's completely impromptu, this. It's just a last minute thing, but rather than post bits on Instagram and then I get flooded with messages and stuff, it was easy just to jump on and document it. So I did make sure everyone was sort of all right with him before jumping on. Let's go and have a closer look. I don't know what this is. Either it's part of another boat that washed up the other day. This here. Big chunks of another ship. I don't think it's to do with the wind. I think it just lost power and I just saw it drifting. And next minute it was banging against the rocks. I mean, this is some evidence of some other boats. I don't think this is part of it. It's been here for a couple of days. This is another little fishing boat that is absolute toast. Just there. That's nothing to do with this here. Nothing to do with it. So, if I just show you, if anyone just tuning in, there is a fishing vessel here that has run aground in Los Cristianos. You can see it here. And it is firmly against those rocks. Jeez. And it just keeps slamming into that rock at the side there. Not good at all. But they need to get it off ASAP before it does. Once that fully punctures, the boat's going to be done. So I think you can see the guys. It's not even showing it. Sorry, guys. You can see the damage on the side where it's hitting that rock over and over again. If it stays there much longer, it's just going to completely puncture. Ouch.
And that water is shallow there, isn't it?
Very shallow. You can see the guy sitting on the back, so I don't know whether he's waiting for help. This guy's been sort of in and out. You can see him on the phone.
Yeah, I imagine he's on the phone to the Coast Guard now. I think they might have tried to fix whatever happened to make it go into the rocks, and they can't, so they've got to get...
The crew seems to be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. He's sitting on the back. He's just a bit bemused, to be honest.
Probably getting a bit seasick as well.
Well, I don't think seasick fishermen can handle it all, but the boat is just getting slammed around.
You can see it at the front and on the bottom.
We'll make our way a little bit closer. We go up to the top or further down.
Yeah.
Further down and around. Let's make a little bit of a move.
Right, Leo.
So just sat here walking the dog, and then the next minute, this. So yeah, thankfully I think everyone's fine. I think it was making its way over to the fish farm over there. That's the fish farm you can see in the distance. And they pop back and forth, feeding the fish, farming the fish. And I think the engine's just cut out and he's now slamming into these rocks. make our way along here. Right. Oh, make our way through. I wonder if we can make our way around this way. Going up, yeah. I'm going to go round this way just for a minute, see if we can get a little bit of a shot from round here. They normally farm the dorado, is normally what they farm out there, which is then served in a lot of the restaurants and stuff. So they farm them out there. You see a lot of the kayaks heading out over there. I spoke about this on the live stream earlier. Ouch. I feel sorry for him because it's his livelihood there that's just getting crashed against the rocks. There's a couple of guys down there. Yeah. The longer it bounces against the rocks, the worse it gets. You can see the real holes in the side now. It's just hitting the rocks. So yeah, he's fine. He's obviously making his way around the boat, trying to do some bits. There's people there as well, I presume, helping him or keeping an eye on things. Then yeah, this guy, I think he jumped in and swam across. Well, didn't really do much. I tell you what, I can smell a lot of sort of diesel oil fuel though. Smell a lot of diesel. Yeah, I can smell diesel, which isn't good. So there's a little bit windy, apologies guys. But yeah, I can smell diesel now, that's the issue. Is that now all leaking everywhere? That boat is just not big. I don't think it's got any tow lines, but that boat is just not big enough to pull that out. In this bit of wind, it's not going to happen. But you look and see all the damages on the side of the boat, all ripped to bits. Jeez, he needs to get to safety, he does. I think it's time to get off the boat. I don't know whether the tide's coming in or going out. It's hard to tell. If I was him now, I'd be getting off. Yeah, it's not particularly rough seas today. It was green flags on the beaches and everything. There's all the green flags good to go. So I think it's literally just the engine's cut out and the wind and the waves have pushed them in. Yeah, fingers crossed. The sooner he's off them rocks, the more chance he's got of saving the boat. Fingers crossed it's repairable or insurance will pay, because obviously it is. They're living. You can see the big crane on the back. That's what they do. They stick the crane in, and when they're harvesting the fish, crane a big scoops, big nets of the fish out of the farms, bring them into the shore. But yeah, still no sign of the Coast Guard or anything here at all. He's in what looks like a dive suit anyway. He's in a wetsuit and stuff, so. The good thing is, if he wants to get off, he certainly can easily. But he seems to want to stay on. That's what I was just thinking, Debbie. Nowhere to be seen, the lifeguard. Nowhere to be seen, and no other boats seem to be coming out of Los Cristianos either to come over. Which is a shame. It's that main rock at the front. Yeah, Coast Guard's definitely been called, definitely. He's been here for about 10 minutes before I even started. And the other guy in the little boats, he's been calling and everything, so. I think the engine's gone though. I don't think it's a case of getting off the... I don't think he's run aground. Well, he's run aground now, but I think the engine cut out and that's it. He's got no engine to get back off the rocks. Ouch. We'll head up the other way. Let's have a little look from above. He's fine. He's pretty safe. He's just sitting there, I think, contemplating what's gone on. We'll go round up to the top. So fingers crossed his boat will be all right, and he's got insurance to sort it out. Well, you guys, didn't expect to be doing another live today. If you want another weather update, clear on the coast, and certainly grim inland, isn't it? Pretty grim, but it should all clear up tomorrow, so that'll be that. Let's walk up to the top of this hill here, and we'll have a little look. Fantastic live with Dave on Travelon. Thank you very much, Nicola. We're going this way up. Mr. Travelon is live again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I'll try and jump on if I can escape work. Ooh. Like a proper hike, this. Jeez. Ooh. There's always something happening in Tenerife, isn't there? Always. Always something going on. Yeah, you got a bit of a view from above now. Shows the size of that rock that it's just bouncing off. If you people want to see the dog, the dog's here. Hey Rio, what's going on? Hey. So yeah, fingers crossed. The sooner they get it off, the better, but you're also losing light now. So you're going to lose light in it soon as well, which is going to make it even more difficult. Shane needs a good tug and just tug it all the way back to Los Cristianos, which is just over there. It's not too far. But the longer they wait, the more it's getting battered. And the less light they're going to have to sort it. There's another rock just at the back there that's causing a bit of damage as well.
Oh, God, it's cracked right open.
That right open there, is it?
When it goes up, you can see the water spilling out of it.
Yeah, right at the bottom there.
That's going to be in dry dock for a while, isn't it?
You can see that. I mean, it's repairable so far, I think.
Maybe the Coast Guard's busy with something.
They're taking their sweet time. We've been on for 15 minutes and it was on... Everything was going on for about 30 minutes or so before I started, checking he was all right and everything. You may as well carry over to Palmar. You can actually, in terms of this, this is Mount Guaza. You can actually walk over the top of this all the way to the other side, which is at Palmar and the just around the corner. But what a shame. What a shame. There's no sign of anything, which has really shocked me.
Coast Guard, so maybe he's busy with something like way out.
There's no sign of anything. I thought maybe some other fishing vessels might come but then the risk is fishing vessels come in, same thing happens to them. The ferry's heading out. They will have been called, yes. So he was on the phone, and the gentleman here has been here for about half an hour. He's been making calls and stuff, and he swam across and checked he was all right and stuff like that. And there's other people down here as well, you can see right close up. He's in a wetsuit and everything, so he's pretty safe. He's just stuck well and truly. Well, no one on their way. Gonna be a nice sunset there just behind La Gomera. Look at that up in the mountains. How dark is that? Just a bit dark, isn't it? Yeah, true. It is grim up there. It's definitely raining up there, though.
Maybe they need specialist boats to drag it because it's so big.
Yeah,
Maybe the Coast Guard isn't big enough to drag it.
good news is when he wants to get off, he can easily hop off there.
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's not going to abandon the ship, is he, though?
As for his boat, I don't know. Proper old school Spanish fishing boat, that. Registered in Los Cristianos. Under, it's just bouncing around. It seems to be in a bit of a wedge where it's just going side to side. Well, I did think we'd see the Coast Guard and stuff by now, but plainly not. He's running out of daylight, which is a shame. I do hope they get out before it goes dark. Hope they save his boat. Local fishermen. So yeah, when you're eating the seafood over here and stuff, you are supporting all of this. A lot of the local fishermen farming the fish over there and stuff. Obviously not all the fish is farmed, but you are supporting all of this. All the seafood restaurants in Los Cristianos. All these fishermen bring in the fresh fish every day. My worry is I can really smell diesel. Really smell diesel. So you're now going into the whole thing of diesel spills. It's hard to tell with it being with all the white waves when it rolls up. Hi Silver Surfer, thanks very much for the super chat. I was the black guy who kindly stopped to have a chat with you and the missus in La Caleta back in London. Nice to meet you. It was great to meet you. Thank you very much for stopping and saying hello on our stream. And I hope you had a good time in Tenerife. Well, you've got one coming in here, you've got the Fred Olsen coming in, and the Almost heading out. Yeah, it was, there's jumping in and swimming and stuff before, but I think just sitting a waiting game now. It seems to be getting, is it just me or is it getting choppier? Look at that now. Yeah. Checked all that before I jumped on Vicky. The guy is perfectly fine. He's sitting there. He's fine. I checked all that. There's people down there as well. So at the moment, he's not in any danger. It's just the boat is unfortunately getting ruined. But everyone is all safe and sound. I checked all that before I came on. So
let's hope he's insured.
Yeah, I just hope he's insured because it's his livelihood. That's what I'm thinking.
It should be because the Spanish government are really strict on the insurance.
But no, he's fine. He's there's another boat here that's just sitting, obviously waiting with him, and then there's more people down there who are just sort of keeping an eye on stuff. So he's fine, no problem. The tide's starting to rise again. Someone's noticed there. So we've got a keen eye on that.
Maybe that will help.
Might help a bit, yeah. But if he's got no engine, he's still not going to be able to get out.
Yeah, but at least it'll make it easier for the Coast Guard or whatever.
Yeah.
Because right now you're navigating rocks.
He's not in any danger. The sea conditions change indeed. The good, as I've just mentioned, the good news is there's everyone here. He can literally hop off onto the rock and be safe. That's the good news. So I wouldn't be streaming if it was anything like that. It's more just reporting on the story, basically. I'm just hoping his boat's going to be alright. If they got it out soonish, it might be. Thing is, if the tide comes in and puts it up even more, it might even more on the rocks than it already is now. But yeah, I was only just talking about how they do the kayak tours across to this fish farm. I was talking about it earlier. You go across from Los Cristianos beach here, and you kayak right across to the fish farms. That's where they farm all the dorada and stuff. And those fish farms attract a lot of dolphins. So when you kayak around them, you often see the dolphins hanging around. No, it's just no sign of anything. No sign of anything, but his friend's still here, but it's...
You've got to remember how many miles of sea is the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he's fine and safe. I just hope his boat's alright, and I hope we don't get any diesel spill. It does smell a bit diesely. The Coast Guard already knows, though. They've all been on the phone, so they well already know. It was all...
Time load as well, isn't it?
It was, by the time I jumped on, it was basically almost all sorted, so everyone's been on the phones and everything. That's all done. I think they're just waiting for assistance at this point. Right, well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll give you a little bit of an update later on. Fingers crossed for his boat and everything. At the moment, it looks salvageable to me. But fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But yep, support your local fishermen out here. Oof. No, see, it looks like the tide. No, it looks like the tide's going out. It's sitting on the rocks, so it can't sink. But that now looks like the tide's going out.
Oh yeah, it's going to go really over, isn't it?
It's really sitting on the rocks now. See that?
It's going right over on that other side, isn't it? I'm worried that's going to topple all the way over.
He's got to be careful. There is people around here. He's in a wetsuit and everything. He had his flippers on and everything before. So I think when he actually goes over to the fish farms, he's actually in the water.
Yeah.
Dealing with the actual farm itself. Well, what we'll do, anything that comes in from this, someone did send a super chat and stuff, anything that comes in from this video, we'll try and do something towards some form of fisherman something or other.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd do.
But yeah, I'm amazed at the response time is what I'm amazed at.
It's not active.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah. Obviously they've reported everyone's fine, he can get off the boat. It's now just a case of salvaging the boat. So I think that's why no one's turned up, because I think they've reported that everyone's fine, everyone's safe. It's just a case of getting the boat off the rocks, and that requires probably a tug to come around from, probably from Puerto Colon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, there we go. We'll tune out. It was just to show you what was going on. There'll be loads of videos of it and stuff going on live. Everyone's filming it out here, so there'll be loads of videos and that going on. We'll keep you informed with what happens. Fingers crossed the boat is salvageable. But there you go. We'll be live again tomorrow. Weather update. It's getting better slightly. Getting better. But fingers crossed for his boat there. And we'll keep in touch with what goes on. But thank you very much. And fingers crossed. To watch the actual rescue operation, but nothing of any sort. I thought there was going to be boats coming to pull it out, so we could have shown it. Yeah, there were all rescuers going in and stuff, so I thought it was going to be a bit of something interesting to watch in terms of saving the boat, but fingers crossed it doesn't end up like this one. I don't know when this one happened. This is just a little rowing boat thing, but I don't know when that washed up a couple of days ago. I don't know what the story is with that one. Okay guys, I will catch you all again tomorrow. Thanks for popping on and stride on.